The NBA's 2025 to 2026 regular season is reaching a critical early checkpoint, and the league already feels like it's in playoff mode. Between the rise of the Emirates NBA Cup, major stars returning from injury, and contenders being tested under pressure, the storylines are starting to reveal who's real and who still has work to do. Let's break down what's happening right now, and more importantly, what it means going forward. The Emirates NBA Cup is changing the rhythm of the season. The biggest headline in the league right now is the Emirates NBA Cup Final, set for Tuesday, December 16th, featuring the New York Knicks versus the San Antonio Spurs. This matchup alone shows why the Cup is working. On one side, you have the Knicks, a team built on toughness, discipline, and late-game execution. On the other, the Spurs, a young, fast-evolving roster led by the most unique talent in basketball. This isn't just a mid-season trophy, it's a pressure test. For the Knicks, the Cup represents validation. For years, New York has been competitive but questioned as a true contender. Jalen Brunson's 40-point performance against Orlando wasn't just a hot night, it was a statement. He controlled pace, punished mismatches, and proved he can carry a team in high-stakes situations. That's playoff-level basketball, even if it's December. For the Spurs, the Cup is about acceleration. Victor Wembanyama's return from injury in the semifinal against Oklahoma City instantly changed the tone of the game. His presence alone warps defensive spacing, alters shot selection, and gives San Antonio a defensive ceiling few teams can match. The fact that the Spurs reached the final this early signals something important. Their rebuild may already be ahead of schedule. Long-term, the NBA Cup is doing exactly what the league hoped. It's creating meaningful games earlier in the season and forcing teams to reveal their identities sooner. Injuries are already testing depth and contenders. While the Cup brings intensity, injuries are reminding everyone how fragile momentum can be. Evan Mobley, a defensive anchor and offensive connector, will miss 2 to 4 weeks with a calf strain. For Cleveland, this is a major stress test. Mobley isn't just a stat sheet player, he's the backbone of their defensive versatility. His absence forces the Cavaliers to choose between size and speed, and it will expose how well their system holds up without him.
Kristaps Porziņģis being sidelined for at least 2 weeks due to illness is another quiet but significant storyline. Teams relying on Porziņģis depend on his spacing and rim protection. Any extended absence raises familiar questions about durability, questions that have followed him his entire career. Then there's Austin Reaves, out at least a week with a calf strain. For the Lakers, this matters more than it might seem. Reaves has become a connective piece, secondary playmaking, spacing, and decision-making. His injury forces Los Angeles to rely even more heavily on LeBron James and Anthony Davis early in the season, something they ideally want to avoid. Injuries in December don't define seasons, but they shape them.
Recent games reveal deeper truths. Some recent games tell us more than the final score. The Lakers' 116-114 win over the Suns, despite nearly blowing a large lead, highlights a recurring theme. Elite teams can survive mistakes, but not forever. The Lakers showed composure late, but their inability to close cleanly remains a concern. It's a reminder that talent can save you, execution keeps you alive. Meanwhile, Zion Williamson's return in New Orleans' 114-104 win over the Bulls could quietly shift the Western Conference balance. When Zion is on the floor, the Pelicans become a matchup nightmare. His downhill pressure collapses defenses in ways few players can replicate. The key question, as always, isn't talent, it's availability.
The bigger picture, what this moment tells us. Zooming out, the early 2025-26 season is revealing 3 major truths. First, the league's middle class is shrinking. Teams are either pushing hard to contend or fully committing to youth and development. The Cup accelerates that separation. Second, health will decide everything. The stars who survive the grind, not just in April but in December and January, will define the postseason. And third, the NBA is evolving faster than ever. Young superstars like Wembanyama are arriving with immediate impact, while established leaders like Brunson are proving they belong in elite conversations. The season is still young, but the tone has been set. And if this is how December feels, the rest of the NBA calendar is going to be ruthless.